Finally, after a couple week break, we are back in time for the FedEx playoffs, the first of three legs, I guess we should say, of the FedEx Tour Championship playoffs. I don't even remember. I think we had the 3M, the Wyndham. Now here we are into the St. Jude Championship. Green, what's going on?
We got fiber internet. We should be good. We should have no technical difficulties from here on out. So it's been good to me so far. I've been a little out of the golf loop with the AAA style fields we've got going on here. I mean, we've had kind of a brutal last 2 weeks of competition, and I get that hardcore. Yeah, the barber got me right. Both of us, really. We both came prepared with the haircuts today. I'm glad we're
Yeah,
back
yeah, we're
synced
back
up
on
on the
the
same
same
schedule.
cycle. Yeah.
Yeah. I pretty much had to have two weeks off, two gaps because of my barber tearing his PCL or I don't know. But yeah, I've been out of the golf world a little bit, kind of watched from afar, but I will lock in for these last 3 weeks certainly because there's people I want to actually view. I placed a bet on Sung J M. I believe it was before the last round last week, where he was kind of competing with Young and I don't even know who at the leaderboard. And I think he proceeded to like bogey 3 out of the first 4 holes. I don't know. He's +3 on the day. Everybody else was -2, -4. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take. Why did I even try? Why did I try to get cute? So we'll see what this week holds. And that's about it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we ended up getting into some cash on some 3M DFS. I didn't do much Wyndham. I sat out in honor of our guy Wyndham Clark and probably for the better. I think yeah, we had some Cam Young action, but here we go. Yeah, excited to get it fired back up for this is this is a big boy event. These are don't tell Rory that it's important, but
Yeah,
there's
what's
a
going
lot
on
of
there?
uh I don't know if he's trying to send a message. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's the only one person out of this top because it's the top 70 golfers, right? And then there's no cut.
Yeah.
And he's the only person not showing up to play in Memphis. So I guess there's only like 15 players who can pass him on the points list, and there's only 2 players that can jump him overall. But I don't know. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
Not a good look in a year full of just bad attitude, bad sportsmanship from Rory, really, all year long.
Yeah, I think are we still in a Masters hangover? Are we still in a I did the thing, so bow down to me, Like I completed what I've been searching for my entire career, so now the rest is irrelevant. Is that what we're seeing? Do you think he skips? Has he not? Has he still has a grand slam? No Masters win this year, but the points stay the same somehow, which I know is not mathematically possible. But let's just say everything is aligned as it is, but he doesn't win the Masters. Does he play?
Does he play in this? I don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe. It's hard to say. I don't know. It's hard to get inside the mind of his temper tantrums.
Him and Colin. You're not a Colin guy. You're
Yeah,
like
well, I don't understand what his issue is either. It's like these guys are I don't know if they're just mad, they're upset that they didn't take the live bag or, what it is, but a lot of whining, a lot of grumbling going on. Not a fan of that.
they are millionaires. I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, yeah,
So
sure.
does money? The money doesn't solve it. It seems. If I told you get millions of dollars to play golf for a living, would you be crying
I
and
wouldn't be
whining?
that mad. I wouldn't be that mad. I guess the only person that you could cut a break on that would probably be Scotty because he hates golf so much, but he's been blessed with like, you know, the
The
greatest
best
talent.
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, that's his cross to bear. Um,
yeah,
definitely do, thoughts and prayers to him on that one. But
yeah.
outside
Uh,
of him, I think we could,
the
you
PGA's
know,
in a bad spot. I mean, we got Scotty complaining about wins not being fulfilling. We got Rory skipping massive events. We got Xander being horrible at golf. We got Colin crying. It's I got
I don't
my
know if
dig in
I'd
there
say
on Xander.
we can't say
I got my
Xander's
dig in
horrible.
there on
Come on.
Xander. I mean, this is Chris Gotterup's world, and Harry Hall's just living in it. Okay, that's where we're at right now. The PGA Tour, the face of the PGA Tour is Ben Griffin and Harry Hall, Chris Gotterup.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many pot eater tickets lately. I'll say that.
Right. I'll let you know that I was a little. I don't want to say underprepared. Maybe even I think lazy is probably a better word. Um, my information, my graphics are lacking today. I can give you sort of a brief rundown of what we can expect, maybe from TPC Southwind, but I will tell you we have the final output of the model today, and not much else in the way of visual descriptors. You texted me at what time? About 11:07. Um, and you said, go ahead and say what you said, because I'm not going to sing it. I don't have much.
Oh, the na. Hey Jude,
No, no, you said Saint
Saint
Jude.
Jude. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And I knew what that meant, but I didn't because I was like, oh my goodness, it's Wednesday. I got 100 things that I'm thinking about, and with our 2 week break cursed me. I kind of forgot about our golf stuff. So
It's like 1.5, but yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. So that's on me. But I got the model primed and ready. I got some things we can talk about. So we can we can get started. Who's watching? Because I'm not for sure that we're getting 200 viewers if we get 2 comments, Zach. The
Yeah.
comment to viewer ratio isn't right. Are people scared to chime in to let them know, hey, I'm here? Like, you can ask questions, you can give your own bets. We're not here as experts. Yes, Alex, I use Rick Rungood's model. That is correct. Um, so you know, chat, talk. Let's get this let's get this party started. So we got St. Jude, we got TPC Southwind in Memphis. Word on the street is it is very damp and hot. I heard they had a lot of rain this week or this year, this month, more rain this summer than they've had in some time. So we'll see how that plays. It's an already long course, so you won't maybe get the rollout that you usually get. Big penalties for missing fairways here. Accuracy is your number one priority at this place. Approach play, number one or number two priority, I guess. So, um,
A lot of water.
yeah, 11 holes, I believe, with water. So yeah, it's very much a going to be methodical, but it's also has some distance to it. So, I wouldn't just take guys who smash the ball. I would take accurate guys who can be strategic and patient. Putting is also going to matter. I hear they've been working on the greens, expanding them a little bit, making them larger. Also heard that looking at previous course history is going to lack a certain element of reliability because the course has changed so much. So this is not a new course, but it may play differently than it has in the past. So accuracy, uh, putting on Bermuda grass, approach play are probably your three biggest factors when looking at who to target this week. So I'll go ahead and share what the model says. We're going to jump right to the end here, when we typically would sort of
Do you need to share?
build you up. Yeah,
There we go.
we're gonna get it here. Um, so again, keep in mind that I guess we'll go back one so you can see. Keep in mind this is alphabetized within the counts. So you may say, "Wow, Daniel Berger's the number one golfer." No, Scotty Scheffler is the number one golfer, but he's the third golfer alphabetically of golfers that appeared in all 10 of the trials. So if you want to look at your powerhouse 4 guys who appear, when we ran 10 different trials based on 10 different sets of metrics, Berger, Hindley, Scheffler, and Fleetwood are your number ones, closely followed by Griffin and Morikawa. If you go into a DFS lineup, if you go into a sports book, you're going to see this fairly close to being accurately depicted with both odds and prices on DFS. So there's nothing shocking here. Maybe Ben Griffin is probably your longest shot. I think Hindley's the second most expensive golfer this week for DFS, or third. I don't know if him or Schauffele. You could probably check me on that. But if you'll notice, Xander Schauffele is not on the model
They just put
anywhere.
JT's up there now, but yeah.
Yeah, JT. So JT comes in. He
Third.
popped up 8 out of 10 times. Connors, Cantley, Straka, Harris, English. We know we've talked about been very hot as of late. Spawn, Lowry, a little cold as of late, but he's on here. Campbell, my guy Hideki, is on here, and some other fellas who round out the list. So again, I'm not saying Berger is my favorite. Berger is just alphabetically first of the favorites. Scotty Scheffler is the favorite, followed by Russell Henley, then Berger and Fleetwood. Colin, Ben, and then everything else is pretty much in order. So with that being said, what's Scotty to win? 220, something like that. King Under the Mountain says McNeely and Hovland. Hovland does make the list,
Plus
and
280.
yeah, I have no problem with McNeely. Pull up some odds here and see. I'll go to FanDuel because I know you like to go on to DraftKings.
Are you looking for winner or winner without? I mean, the winner without, it's like, no, but I mean, the prices aren't that much. Like, I would almost just bet that.
Right. That's probably a good thing to say right off. If you want to, I hate chalk. I just, the principle of betting favorites does not excite me. It's not fun to me. They're juiced highly. Sportsbooks know people like favorites. They know people like overs. But Scotty Scheffler is different. And I look at 280 and I'm fine with 280. But I think you bring up a great point. If you are not taking Scotty Scheffler, it may be worth it to look down to
Yeah, look at the winner without
without.
market. Yeah.
Because you're going to feel horrible if you pick Russell Henley and he gets second to Scotty Scheffler.
Like, here's the thing. So Xander, like, he's 18-1 with Scotty, right? Winner without, he's 14-1. Now, top 5 is plus 300. So, like, I realize there's a little bit extra, there's a few extra spots in there.
Yeah.
But, like, from 14-1 to plus 300, like, to essentially say, hey, he's finishing top 2.
Right. And that's on DraftKings?
Yeah.
See, he's 12-1 on FanDuel. So that's even better. What's he with Scotty on DraftKings?
18.
Okay, he's 18. He's 18 on FanDuel. So you're getting an extra plus 200 on DraftKings with the winner without. Yeah, that's pretty good. What's Henley on winner without DraftKings?
22-1.
Same on FanDuel. What's his regular?
30-1.
Same on FanDuel. Okay, so yeah, that 14, just if you want to compare those markets, might be good. But I don't like Xander this week because the model doesn't like Xander this week, and I'm gonna trust it.
I wonder
I think it's
why.
odd. I wonder why. Yeah, I can probably get to it. We can probably do some reverse breakdowns based on him. I mean,
I'm sure he has good course history.
Is his form good? Yeah. Well,
he never finishes outside the top 20.
Except when he's going to cost me $7,000 by bogeying the last 2 holes of a event. But yeah, it's fine. I'm not bitter about it. I won 200. Yay. Right. Woo! Win's a win. Um,
All right, this guy, he likes Mav McNeely or Hovland to win, and Victor Hovland round one leader, little FRL, or he might like Ricky Fowler, FRL as well.
and then choke. Yeah. Um, Scotty makes it no fun. I I
It's
can
no fun
see
for
that.
him either. Just
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for him. How miserable he must be.
Yeah. I'm interested to see. Here is why I have reservations this week about unloading units outside of a few DFS. I'm probably going to do some limited entry, low price DFS lineups. The prices are weird this week as a side note. A lot of guys just kind of lumped into one area. It's hard to make a lineup that you love. But
Well, and what I was going to say is like it's maybe a slightly different strategy this week where since there's no cut, um,
that's a good point.
it could be a tighter field. You can maybe adjust your selections a little bit. Try and take maybe some higher upside guys
That are
that you
cheaper.
think might be, yeah, low ownership. This is another week that I would say don't feel, and almost goes for any week, but don't feel obligated to spend every penny.
Yeah.
If you throw together some lineups with some leftover change, that's fine.
Right. Yeah. I'm interested to see how a lot of these guys play after having rest. Is rest good for golf? I don't
Rest
know.
versus rust.
Yeah. And keeping in mind that I mean, some of these guys' last two events were not in the States. So like some of these guys haven't played an official like Scotty's last official round of golf in the US was June 22nd. So the last week of June, all of July, and the first week of August, he's not played golf here. Now, what did he do overseas? A first and an eighth. He got six when here, seven, first, fourth, first, eighth. Like he hasn't missed a top 10 um, since the players in March, right? So he's probably not going to be affected. Some of these guys may not be affected. I don't know if there's anything to it. I'm not going to look too much into it, but it's in the back of my mind that this has been sort of an abnormal part of the PGA schedule, and we're approaching a very important part of the PGA schedule. So that these are humans who may respond differently to certain variables. So it's something to keep in mind. And I don't have a lot of insight to it, but it does exist and it's worth, I think, mentioning regardless. Um, so looking through this list from a DFS or strictly value perspective, Ben Griffin stands out as someone who's cheap, who has been consistent, who, if you look at his previous rounds, has continued to be relevant in fields. Henley as well, been playing phenomenally, but I don't know if we're still in the territory of nobody's talking about him. You can get value on him.
So
He's
I
a
was going to
second year.
ask with Griffin, is there any concern about like those back-to-back missed cuts? Because like obviously the guy was on a crazy heater, missed two cuts at I believe John Deere and the Open, and then came back nicely with an 11.
Yeah.
So would you those missed cuts maybe just a blip on the radar or
I say yes. The John Deere, I don't know the exact statistics. I want to say he missed the cut barely, like a stroke, like a putt. Um, and he lost 4 strokes putting to the field at the John Deere. Everything else he was playing fine, and I think he missed by 1. Then Royal Portrush at the Open, I say we throw. I can justify throwing that out as it's a totally different situation, hard course, different continent, whatever. And he comes back. Oh, it is a weaker field at the Wyndham last week, but he pulls out an 11th and didn't play great, although he putted much better. So I think that's a good momentum builder. I think regardless of the field being sort of weak last week, I think his ability to compartmentalize his two last minute cuts and nearly get a top 10, I'm fine with him. I'm fine with Ben Griffin coming back into the form he had middle of June, July. I'm in on Griffin. Okay. Look at that. Colin, I already know you're not touching Colin.
Yeah, no way.
If he was nicer in press conferences, would you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Harris English, I'm ready to
Yeah.
continue the Harris English train. He
Yeah.
shocked me. What is he? 8,300? Like he's expensive.
By his standards, yeah, 8,400. But
Right.
I mean, I don't know, relative to the field, he's still, I mean, I'm not struggling to get him into my budget.
Right. Well, if you put Scotty in, you will, because I like putting Scotty in there. I think
Yeah.
Scotty's been in the optimal lineup nearly every, like in the events that Scotty plays. I think he's been in the optimal lineup most of his last few out. Like you always talk about Scotty's too expensive. Scotty's too expensive. I think you got to have Scotty this week. I think Scotty will be in the winning lineup.
Really going out on a limb there.
Well, you always say
Wonder if I
it's not
take out.
worth. It's not worth it.
It's not. Yeah, it's definitely not.
So
Yeah,
if we talk DFS,
can't do it.
um, who are like your anchors, DFS anchors this week? Also, should be noted, Fitzpatrick does not show up on the model. He's been playing exceptionally well. Um, I think Fitzpatrick is worth a look, a further look, even though he's not on here. Just so we're clear. I mean, look at his like top whatever. 8th, 4th, 8th, 17th. Yeah. But, he's from England. He went overseas. He played good. Maybe that's just home field advantage. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Okay, who are your anchors?
Yeah, because I have two lineups so far right now. Like just my random first run through that I
Yeah.
just quickly threw together. We have Xander, English, Gotterup, Harry Hall, Jake Knapp, and Taylor Pendrith.
Okay. Gotterup, I'm not going to say anything because is he the best golfer in the last month?
That's what I'm saying. We're just kind of riding the heater a little bit. I mean,
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I mean, it's got her up. Giddy up, got her up. No ups or
10,
downs.
3, 1, 21, 26, 23. Cut
That cluster of Griffin, got her up, and Hall is nice. I mean that
yeah,
like
those and
they're
then
all
even Harry
right there.
English, those guys have all been like right in my
Yeah, yeah. I think if you
the
can,
other one if I went with I have Henley, Hall, Griffin, Gotterup, Glover, English. I could upgrade Glover too. I mean, I have some extra coin, but just not a lot of guys I'm dying to get on the card. I mean, like Knapp's been fine, but he's coming off a bad week, missed the cut after finishing top 3. But he had been on a pretty decent run there, especially relative to what his price has been.
okay, I'm gonna say it. Given the condensed nature of this field in a no cut event, I can see an argument where you don't have Scotty at 1,300. Okay. It's very hard to have Scotty at 1,300 when the cheapest golfer is 6,000. when Harris English
Yeah.
is 8,300. It makes it very difficult to afford Scotty Scheffler. So maybe this is your week where I say, okay, fine. Um,
Yeah, but if he wins the tournament, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you have the winner, you're gonna be in the cash. Like
is that true?
almost. I mean, you'll be in something almost every time, and that's and especially in a no cut, I would imagine, but maybe not.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ricky Fowler? Do we see him? Did he show up in here?
No, but I can pull up some things and we can discuss the Rickster.
Yeah, because now we got two people that like him maybe this week.
All right, let's take a look at Sir Ricky. Cheap, 7,000, cheap, 44, 28, 14, 18. Has been putting pretty well this year. Off the tee's been okay. His approach play grossly inconsistent. Here's what the positives about Ricky. Positives about Ricky are you kind of have a fairly medium floor. He's probably not going to burn you. Negatives, I just don't think there's a ton of upside.
Right.
I
That's what I
don't
was just gonna
see
say. There's a ceiling.
Yeah, his ceiling is just it's too low.
I'd
You
rather
hear
have him in a cut event where you kind of know he's gonna make the cut, and he's not gonna be like a guy that's just gonna drag your score down.
Yeah.
This, as we were saying with the structure of this, I would rather opt for like a guy who cost the same exact amount, Lucas Glover, who I think maybe has a higher ceiling. This is a guy who maybe has some top 10 potential. He's finished in the top 10 recently,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah, I mean, he missed the cut 23, 5, 9, cut 22. So, that I'd rather go for somebody like that who I think, hey, higher ceiling, maybe a little more variance, but
Of all the courses that Ricky has played with the fields that he's played, he's not shown me that he's going to walk into a fairly difficult course with a packed field and do well. Like if he was dominating weak fields and easy courses or even contending at harder courses, um maybe I'd say, okay, here's your opportunity to get a little bit of a steal in value on Ricky. He it's not been the case. So to
right.
walk into a place that is difficult and to expect him to compete is I mean, last year, oh gosh. Last year, he lost a stroke and a half off the tee, a stroke and a half to approach, a stroke and a half putting, 3 strokes tee to green, 5 strokes total. Um Overall, over the course of his weekend here, 58th, 64th the year prior. So, just again, I don't want to put too much stock into course history because I think the course has changed, but I don't know. I that's a long way to say that I just think if you wanna squeeze him in at 7,000 because that's fairly cheap for this week's slate. If you're talking just DFS and you want to say I like Ricky at 7,000, I'm okay with that. But if you're wanting to bet top 20s, top 10s, I'm not going to sit here and say it's a good bet. I don't even know the price, and the price matters, but it doesn't in some respects for this. But when you look, I mean, 7,000 is pretty cheap considering the cheapest guy is 6,000. So I mean, he's in the bottom third of prices. Only one top 10 all year. I mean, Sung JM has 3, Zach. The Sung JM has 3. Just not a lot of upside.
Yeah, that's just kinda how I feel. It's just I think there's a time and a place for Ricky, and it's like it's how I would feel, I know that these are very different golfers, but it's the same approach I would take, like, whenever I'm looking to take a Matt Kuchar, um, I know he's not gonna win.
Yeah.
I know he's not gonna top 5 for me or top 10, like, but I'm taking him because I know he's gonna make the cut, and he's gonna be a cheap cut maker, and
Hmm.
that's where I would look for Ricky, and I mean, you don't need that here.
Yeah.
Now, watch, he could play the round of the year,
Yeah.
of his year anyway, make us look foolish, but I don't know. I still
It's how
that's
it
just
always
kinda
works.
how yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you
Um,
think? You got your lineup, or if you're throwing your lineup together, I wanted to give a quick, plug to our friend at Prop Streak. You can check them out on Twitter at Prop Streak and get in the contest. They're doing some cool head to head. Um, it's a lot here. Let me see if I can.
yeah, I was gonna pull it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, just for their, you can do some head to head golfing. It's free to join. You can win uh, $50. So $50 to the winner. All you gotta do, just go in there, throw head to heads. You could flip a coin, you could do whatever you want, just make your picks, scroll down through, win some money. So yeah, check it out at Prop Streak.
Here are all my picks. Just kidding. Don't. We can't both win, so don't steal them. I'll give you 2 looks here. Lucas Glover and Michael. I'm not torn. I'm torn on this one. I'm not set on this. Michael Kim and Wu Lee, but yeah. I mean, it's yeah. Zach said it. It's free to enter, and you can win money. What's better than that? That's not even gambling, guys. Prop streak. I got my lineup that I think. Let's see. How can I? How can I? What would I call this? It's not flashy. It's not cute. It doesn't feel like something that's going to give me financial freedom. Um, but
Maybe win some double ups.
it feels safe, and I hate using that
This you
term for
shouldn't be
any.
doing safe on this, but let's hear it anyway.
What do you mean I shouldn't be doing safe?
Don't I mean I guess don't listen to me, but
Okay. Berger, Connors, English, Hall, Hinley, McCarthy, all
yeah, I
of
don't
them have
hate that.
top 20. What'd you say? You do or don't?
No, I was saying I don't hate that.
Okay. All of this has top, all these guys have top 20 upside. All of these guys can be top 5. And I think Hinley could win this tournament. Connors could win this tournament. And English could win this tournament. And the model likes Berger. So um, it feels safe because of how Hall, English, and Hinley have all been playing. I don't think Berger is going to be tremendously owned, although his price is pretty affordable. I think Connors will be overlooked a little bit given, again, his price. And McCarthy hasn't been playing the best, but at a course that's going to prioritize accuracy and putting, you don't have to be super long. Just make your way around, hold a hole, avoid bogeys. I I'm okay with him at 7,400. So that's what I have. I'll be happy to put yours on the screen, the one that you feel the best about.
Yeah, I should send you mine now that I mean, we're still tinkering a little bit, but it's fine. We can put some pen to paper on this one.
So that covers Berger, Hinley, Connors, English, and then Hall's not on here, nor is Denny. Ben Griffin, is a guy I really like. So he's not in that lineup, but I think if you make a couple lineups, I think you want some Ben Griffin exposure in some way. Um, yeah,
Ben Griffin exposure. Yeah, I have my other one with him. Yeah, I would have him in something. Yeah, this other one that I might like better, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see where we end up, but I probably like this one a lot better. English, Glover, Goddard, Griffin, Hall, Henley. Not a lot of not a lot of weaknesses there. Yeah,
Are we
Jesus,
good? Are we back?
thought we were had me nervous there. Thought I was gonna have to be
Oh,
carrying solo
I said
again.
I mentioned the internet. I said, "Oh, we're good with the fiber," and we just had a issue. We're good?
A fiber
Good.
attack.
Agreed. Fibromyalgia.
Yeah, yeah, we're
Okay,
good. You're in
good.
here.
All right. Cool. All right. Did you send me yours? Yes, you did. Okay,
Yeah, I
I'm
sent it
with you.
in the yeah. I don't know. I kind of like my other one better, but that's fine. We'll put that one
It's
up.
very similar to mine. I shouldn't say that. It's so we kept English. We got a consensus English, consensus Hall. Probably no surprise. Got her up.
I mean, my other one I have Henley, so that's pretty much a consensus pick too. I just made a couple of adjustments.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, Henley for Xander, and then English Griffin. Yeah, basically Griffin for Nap, and then it's the
Yeah, I
same.
like that 600 times better. Griffin and Henley over Shoffley and Knapp. Which we keep everything else the same. Yeah, I would prefer that, but I know you love Xander, so I'm gonna let you love him for 3 more weeks.
Maybe I should send. I don't know. Well, I don't. I just feel like he does not get talked about
Who?
as for Xander, like for how good he is. You never see him. They never. He's never in any of the featured groups. They never showing him. But then he's just like, you know, it's Sunday, and he's just somehow in striking distance, and it's like, wait, what the hell happened? And then they start showing him, and then he like misses a couple bunny putts. I mean, that's like the Xander story.
So
So
if you wanna spend 11 if you wanna have the most expensive guy on this page who misses bunny putts, then you know, that's your funeral. That's
well,
your
come on.
funeral, okay? Um, yeah, I'll accept it. I like it. I'm fine with it. But I would shuffle. I would shuffle. Yeah, I like this one much better. I'll
Yeah.
I'll put this one up as well. This one, you know, what do they say? You never fact check something you agree with, you know. So I don't need to sit here and say too much about this because it confirms my bias. I like this one better. It's a better lineup. English, Glover, Goddard, Griffin, Hall, and Henley. Yeah. I think you go Triple H this week. Harris, Hall, and Henley.
I mean, those guys have been pretty
Yeah.
well, like
Yeah.
staples for me anyway.
Yeah. Um, without a doubt. This is what we need this week right here. This is all we need. Harris, Hall, and Henley. That's it. Build as many lineups as you can afford with those three. You think what's a top let's get freaky on a Wednesday. What's a top 20 parlay with all three of those guys? You check DraftKings, I'll check FanDuel.
Yeah, let's see.
Henley's minus 140,
I'll include the
Harris
ties.
105, Harry Hall 140. I got 743 on DraftKings. I've seen better. I wanted it closer to 10 to 1.
Yeah, 764.
Does DraftKings have a boost? I mean, this is a pretty big event. You'd think they'd do another one of those top whatever boosts. They had been.
Yeah, they have the mystery
That's
boost.
it? They don't have one of those top finisher boost things?
No, all I see right now is the mystery. So you can get 18, 25, or 50. So I can
Wait,
predict
I have
with
it, I got it.
pretty high amount of certainty on what I'll be getting on that one.
FedEx top finish boost. You don't come
Oh,
on.
okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do still have that. Yeah, 20% on that. And then an additional mystery.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna call this our squad ride. I'm not gonna call it anything. You don't have to do this too, but I'm saying I'm locking it in right now for myself. Henley, Hall, Harris, top 20. My max is a whopping.
Who burned us on that last time? Was it Hall?
mm,
I think he missed by like 1 or 2 strokes from finishing in the top 20.
I feel like that week it was Fleetwood. We settled on Fleetwood for some reason. We don't even like Fleetwood, and then he cost us. Like that could have been a different week, but I really do think it was Fleetwood.
We've missed it by 1 like each time. That's why they make you do the
Yep.
third.
All right.
Oh, just for fun. I do need to see my weekly bet cuz I'm sure that the price isn't great right now. We'll
I mean,
check it
who
out.
else is giving you the Triple H play of the week? Find me a golf stream who knows how to cross cultivate the sports landscape. You can't.
So your Scotty Xander is not at plus money anymore.
Your cheat code has been patched, Zach.
Minus
Yeah,
139.
yeah. Forget it. They're on to you. You gave out the edge on the stream. Hundreds of people tailed it.
Week in, week in and week
Ah,
out.
that's what happens. You want to share things publicly.
I guess if you want the ties, you can get minus 115.
Can I give a quick shout out to Smart Water? You ever had a Smart Water?
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah.
now I put
It's tastes
Yeah,
like
well,
water.
the flavor's not the attraction here, it's the bottle. I mean, this is one of the best water bottles on the market. There's no crinkle, there's no crunch. It's got some girth, it's got structure, it holds up well. This is reusable. I filled this up 3 times.
A lot of microplastics.
Okay, well, listen.
Reusable. Is there a lot of microplastics leaching into your water?
That would ex
Not so smart,
that would
is
explain
it?
some things. Microplastics make the world go round. We need them to survive.
Yeah.
So shout out Smart Water and shout out Triple H. Are you riding with me or are you not?
I'll probably do this one for for the $5 boost or whatever it is. So yeah, we'll see what the random boost is too. That might be a winner without bet. But yeah, I don't know. Should be fun. We have a 3-week playoff going on now. So like I said, make sure you check out Prop Streak and his contest at Prop Streak. Get signed up and win you some money either on the with DFS with betting on Scotty because evidently that's the only way to make
Yep.
money anymore.
There's Prop Streaks
But
Twitter if you're curious or website.
I am glad that they kind of retooled the everything to make it where you don't have the big lead, the big head
I
start.
agree.
That was
Yeah,
horrible.
that makes it unwatchable. Um what okay, so let's give out so this is the first of 3-week playoff, yeah? And
Yeah.
so how do they score this? Cuz I've not done my research.
There's like 2,000 points at stake. Um
So this is the
Let me see.
FedEx Cup 2025. Are you taking Scotty at 290 to win the FedEx Cup?
Probably. I
Like
mean,
that would be your pick? Give out a FedEx. So how can Rory win if he's not playing this week? I don't understand.
It's because of the accumulation of points. Because he just cares about in 2 weeks, um, the final championship, I guess.
Okay. The BMW. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's next week.
What's the final one?
The tour
Okay. That's when
championship.
they decide it.
BMW is basically the same thing this week, but it's just at a different I think they're playing in Maryland. It's that's next weekend. It's the same purse, same points up for grabs, same everything, and it's like two. I don't know if you'd want to call them semifinals, but it used to matter so much more because like it dictated the strokes head start that
Right.
you
And now
had.
they're not doing it. But the points still matter that you've
Yeah,
accumulated. Okay. I've
correct.
got it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Both this week and next week, the winner gets 3.6 mil. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what it is. So the field shrinks to 50. All right. Are we back? 50, 30.
Am I glitched again?
Are we yeah, I think I was getting fibered a little bit. Am I
How do we
back?
know it's not you? Could it be you?
I don't know. No, but so there's 70 in the
Who's
field
the
this
problem?
week, right? I guess technically 69 without Rory. Next week, the field gets trimmed down to 50. And then the next week after that, it's trimmed down to 30.
Got it. And Rory's going to already be untrimmed because of his points.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need. I got it.
Like
Okay.
he already
Perfect.
advances. Yeah. He
Right.
doesn't need to
So
worry about getting
you need to
past.
find the people that are on the edge. You need to find the people that matter that
Yeah.
have to perform well, and you need to make a DFS lineup of guys who need to play well.
Yeah. Who are right on the edge. Or maybe you could look at on this weekend, say people that are well out of reach, maybe in some head to heads with guys that are
Or
within striking distance of like making that cut,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Not saying guys stop trying, but maybe you take your foot off the gas a little bit if, start planning a vacation if you know you're
right,
10 strokes off
yeah,
the cut line. I said, the next week cut line, I should say.
yeah. That's a good point. Something like maybe a Jordan Spieth. I mean, is he where's he at? Can't be good.
Insignificant.
Top 70, top 50. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah.
So guys that are like on the cusp right now: JT Poston, Kurt Kitayama, Aaron Rye. Aaron Rye's on the cusp. Aaron Rye may come out and play this week. Vegas, Grazerman, Jaeger, Mackenzie Hughes, all pretty close striking distance. Yeah, guys who really have no shot. Ricky Fowler. There you go. Anybody against Ricky Fowler in a head-to-head, maybe it's your week to just go the other way. Yeah. Oh, Tour is top 30. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, good. Remind me next week. We'll include some of this.
Yeah, because that's what like some guys might be able to like put up a big week and jump up enough to,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, good stuff. I'll be maybe more prepared next week. I don't know. No promises.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck everyone with your bets. Good luck in the prop streak challenge, and good luck with winning some DFS money. And we will see you next week.